Hi, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Krisztina. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment below. I would like to know how everything works out for you, your feedbacks, if you see some mistake I made because of, sometimes I speak, and, I'm brainstorming and the information is coming and sometimes I can make mistakes. So you can correct me below in the comments and I can ping the correction if I made any mistakes, please. As I said, I'm a human being. All right. So today I'm here to talk about the full moon in Aquarius, which is going to take place on August 19, and it's going to take place at 27 degrees 15 minutes. It's also going to oppose Mercury, square Uranus, square Pallas Athene, and oppose Vesta as well. So we're going to talk about the archetypes a little bit as we do most of the time. And if you know me, then you know me. I always bring up some quotes for you. You can reflect on, which is representing the aspect or the planets I'm talking about in my podcast. And also during lunations, I'm bringing in a meditation as well. And tonight we're going to talk about and do a meditation on a friendly alien Aquarius full moon meditation I wrote for you guys. All right, so today the quotes that I brought for you is one of them from Alan Watts. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. So what does it actually say about this full moon? So it captures the essence of navigating the unpredictable and transformative energy of full moon in Aquarius, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn and encouraging you to embrace the change. And the other one is from Steve Jobs, which is innovation distinguish between a leader and a follower. What is this saying to you? Forward thinking is the nature of Aquarius and emphasizing the importance of leading with new ideas and new technologies as well. All right. And then Sun Tzu said, in the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity, and we have to believe in this. There is potential for finding opportunity here. And Uranus, it's always bringing some kind of destructive influences, some kind of chaotic energy in. So let's talk about right now the archetype. What is the full moon? Full moon is a closure. It's actually signing off of contract. It is a completion, right? Aquarius representing humanitarianism, so anything to do with humanitarian efforts, with community, with social network, but Aquarius also represent independence and rebellion, anything to do with social movement, social unrest as well. And Aquarius rules the technology and innovation sphere of our life, and it's representing forward thinking. Aquarius is the genius, and technology as well. So the full moon, as I said, it's a release. Anything to do what was hidden inside in us, it's going to be released. It's an emotional climax. Your emotions are highlighted. You can get rid of stress or anxiety, release those through some kind of spiritual work or humanitarian work, or with a good cry as well. You have to let go of things that doesn't serve you no more. All right. So what does the third decan going to represent? Because it's going to happen in 27 degrees and 15 minutes. So that is the third decan. So we have to check for the third air sign, right, from Aquarius. So that's going to be actually Libra. So the third decan over here going to influence by Libra ruled by actually Venus. So it's going to add an additional theme of balance, relationship, anything to do with justice, social justice, mediation, peace. So the we're going to focus on equality and fairness during this full moon because of the third decan is coming in. And on the other hand, the Sabian symbol, because we always talk about the Sabian symbol as well, we always have to check between 27, 28 degrees of Aquarius Sabian symbol, right? And that is the Sabian symbol over here is a tree fed and safe to ensure a supply of wood for the winter. This symbol represents preparation, foresight, and resource management. You are getting ready for the winter. What does it mean, Aquarius? All right, innovative thinking, resourcefulness, anything to do and get ready for future challenges. You know, during this Uranian energy in Taurus, especially anything to do with earthquake, anything to do with weather challenges. And, you know, Uranus is also atomic bomb, anything to do with nuclear energy. So a lot of people started to build bunkers. You know, a lot of people started to get ready for hurricane season, tornadoes, and people are right now more insightful and they are realizing there will be challenges. It's not a scare technique. When you are ready, you can survive things. So that's why I'm here to tell you, all right, we need to be ready for a few things, and that's all right. If you prepared, then you will have a chance to move forward, right? That's what it is. All right. So, all right, what kind of aspect this full moon going to create? As I said, it's going to oppose Mercury retrograde in Leo. Let me drink coffee. And actually, Mercury is anything to do with communication. And Uranus and Mercury, actually, Mercury is the little brother of Uranus. Uranus is the collective knowledge. It's the Akashic record. And Mercury retrograde in Leo actually focuses on reevaluating or self-expression, anything to do with communication or creative project, because Leo rules the fifth house. It could bring some kind of conflict in between individuals and group setting, because of the 11th house is anything to do with the group setting, right? So the opposition may highlight conflict between you and maybe the group you belong from. Leo is your desires, and Aquarius anything to do with the collective needs. So there is going to be another aspect which is square to Uranus in Taurus. Okay, so that is sudden change, as I said. Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected changes related to actually, because Taurus rules the second house and it is financial axis, anything to relate to your stability, financial comfort, anything to do with your values as well. So the square may create tension between something with an innovative idea or traditional values. You know, you may have to put cameras on your house, or you may have to do prepared technologically, because of there could be tornadoes or hurricanes and you have to invest money. And the square, you need to pay out a lot more money what you expected this month, kind of situation to get prepared. And it's also going to square to Pallas. So Pallas in Scorpio, ancient strategic thinking, anything to do with problem solving and transformative ideas. The square here indicate power struggle and need for strategic adjustment. What is the other thing, what is going to happen? Let's see what kind of effect gonna happen for the collective in mundane perspective, but for the public, for the general public. All right, first of all, because it's happening in the sector of you know, Uranus is actually in Taurus, which is the second house, right? Which is anything to do with income, and that is finances. So it could bring in decrease of the stock market. So definitely the technological sector could actually have some kind of volatility. So, for example, companies like Apple, Microsoft, Tesla also, because of, Mercury is navigation system and Uranus is there, sudden change, something spikes, something drops and the stock price is going crazy, people going to get scared. But the Tesla navigation system can be affected, or any kind of navigation system. So the stock market like that, like Microsoft, Apple's, and anything to do with communication devices could be actually somehow unable to presence itself, unable to work. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, and squaring the moon, unexpected news of breakthroughs can cause significant market fluctuations. For example, a sudden breakthrough in AI technology could lead to a sharp rise in stock prices for tech companies, only to be followed by correction as the market stabilizing. So careful when you invest. Also, banks like Chase or Goldman Sachs, those can see some kind of improvements over here. So Uranus in Taurus, as I said, it's financial stability, but it's squaring the moon, so there is tension. There could be some kind of destructive actions here. People might going to get scared, want to go to the bank and want to actually take out the money, but the bank won't be able to give the money for the people, and they're gonna be closed, and people are not going to be able to use their money somehow. And also there could be unexpected change in Federal Reserve policies, or it could be sudden economic downturn, and it could cause stock price and major financial institution to fluctuate widely. And in healthcare, there could be also, like healthcare sectors could be some kind of changes as well. So Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, they both actually could hurdle during this time, because we are talking about squares over here, right? There could be some kind of new transformative ideas in the healthcare sector, but it's not going to be implemented right away. So, and it's going to bring in obstacles before. So obviously, because when you have obstacles, that's when you are trying to think, further, and then you're trying to heal that kind of sector. Weather-wise, it could be a lot of unpredictable tornadoes, earthquakes, anything to do with hurricanes as well. We stepped into the eclipse season, and the next eclipse going to be a month away from this full moon, and it's going to be in Pisces, which is going to bring in devastating hurricanes. All right. So, but this actually, because of its squares Uranus in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus, and Taurus rules the agriculture companies. So anything to do with agriculture companies and commodities might see price volatility. So it could lead to sudden and extreme weather, as I said, and it's going to impact the crops and the livestock, causing fluctuations in agricultural stocks and commodity prices. An unexpected drought or flood could significantly impact the crop yields, leading to price spikes. Or, it could actually, because of we going to have less corn, less wheat, less soy, so that's going to actually increase the price, in the supermarkets. In educations, there could be new online learning platforms coming out, and it will increase activities. There could be also reevaluate nature of Mercury retrograde can lead to changes in how education is delivered and perceived for the children and for the public. There will be a surge in demand for online education platforms, for sure. So anything to do with Udemy or, other platforms, there will be, like in new YouTube channel. It's not going to be obviously YouTube, but something else is coming out. You know, Twitter and Facebook would actually suffer during this full moon. All right, geopolitically, what's going to happen geopolitically? You know, Aquarius associated with humanitarian project, humanitarian efforts, anything to do with social network. So it's going to uh, gaslight some kind of movements, and it could gaslight some kind of social unrest right now. And because of we are seeking for peace, you know, because we have the third decan, which is Venetian layer, and it wants peace. So we're going to seek for peace, or actually, you know, like rebel against the wars. All right, guys. So right now I'm going to change again the background as I did before, and I'm going to start with Aries over here, and we're going to talk about you a little bit, what's going to happen for you during this full moon. So you might find yourself in some interesting situation areas. Imagine you are out with a friend and suddenly there's a debate over who should pay the bill. You know, it could be a little bit like, you know, I never gonna go out with friend again because, you know, they are cheap kind of situation. Maybe you are part of a community and it could be a project and funding just isn't coming together as planned. You might even have creative project with your partner hitting a snag because of money woes. It could be something like you are juggling the kids' curriculum cost with surprise expenses popping up. You know, school is starting in Florida during August, so obviously it could be like they need extra books or extra toilet paper or whatever they need in public school, you know, or anything like that. And also there could be some kind of friend who can challenge your budget, leading to unexpected, you know, spending because they have an exciting news and opportunity for you, but you are not capable to invest right now for it. Um, so you really have to rethink how you spend money, and also, you know, check your social calendar because maybe you were very busy and you wanted to have and actually attend a lot of social event, but finally you see like you have to buy a lot of clothes for the events, and you know, this is just going to break your budget. So you rather not to join right now some groups. So you have to definitely balance your personal values and your personal goal, and also how can you relate to the community and the group goal. Friends with differing values might make you rethink those connection, and social connection might bring you investment opportunities that require careful planning. So definitely there could be some friends who is living your life. Maybe you gave up alcohol or anything self-sabotaging behavior and you can't relate anymore to those friends. All right, I'm changing the background because of we are going right now to our Taurus. Where are you, Taurus? Ha. Okay. And I don't want to do the 2025 Taurus because then it's everybody going to get mm, I know okay, here you are, Taurus. All right, Taurus rising, sun and moon. For you, because it's going to full moon, it's happening in your 10th house, Uranus is in your first house, and Mercury is in your fourth house. So 10th house is career and public image, first house is self and identity, and the fourth house is your root in spotlight, your home, your real estate. Your career and public image are in the spotlight. Imagine you are trying to balance a demanding job with unexpected family responsibility. You might find your public image shifting suddenly due to personal changes. Don't, you know, like you have Uranus in your first house. You can reevaluate your career goals right now, and also something happening at home. They might not going to to respect your new career or the way you are overworking yourself. So you definitely have to try to maintain work and life balance. And it's going to be a demand from your family. Um, and they might also going to question your career choice, and it could create a tense conservation between you and your family. You could be undergoing a personal transformation as well. It could be some kind of unexpected transformation. Um, it could be also some kind of unexpected renovation at home, and it's going to throw you off from the budget and also from your professional schedule as well. You have to actually, you will be out in public more, and you will shift your personal identity. You might going to do TED Talks, out in red carpet, or talking to people. You're going to have more responsibility, and because of your responsibilities increasing, it is bringing in definitely conflict at home as well. Yes, so make sure, when you are achieving your career milestone, you're not going to neglect your family. All right, let's move forward. Gemini, choose virtual background, and we're going to go Gemini rising, sun and moon. All right, guys, so where is it gonna happen for you? The full moon going to be in your ninth house and square Uranus in the 12th house. 12th house is subconscious and secrets, and ninth house anything to do with long distance traveling, higher education and philosophy, beliefs, podcast, publishing, right? And it's gonna oppose your third house, which is siblings, communication, relatives, and neighborhood community as well, skill-based study. So get ready for some adventures and some kind of new insight. Imagine you are planning a trip and suddenly hidden issues or subconscious fears disrupt everything. Or maybe you are evaluating your educational goals based on some deep insight. You might have miscommunication with a sibling, a neighbor, some kind of, fight with a neighbor, and it could cause delays. Picture experiencing a spiritual awakening that change your philosophical beliefs. Confronting hidden fears could affect your travel and educational plans. You can also start publishing something, but there could be some kind of unexpected delay in publishing. If you want to strengthen your sibling relation, you need to start to communicate clearly. Also, you might going to face legal matters related to education or with neighbor, fighting with a neighbor or even with a sibling. But there is some kind of hidden information that's going to influence the outcome of this legal matter for sure. And then because of the 12th house Uranus. And then pursuing secret or esoteric studies could transform your worldview as well, going and taking a retreat, or, like you also can start actually to work in hospitals, jail, hospice, hospitality, something like that. All right, guys, Cancer rising, sun and moon. Let me see, my dear Cancers. It's going to happen in your eighth house, the full moon. Eighth house, anything to do with shared resources, transformation, taboos, tax, debt, prenup, surgeries, miscarriage, things like that. And the square to Uranus is in the 11th house, friends and groups and social network. And it's going to oppose Mercury in your second house of finances, values, earned money. So your shared resources and transformation are in focus. You can picture yourself dealing with financial tension in partnership due to differing values. So, for example, you are married or you are getting into a marriage and you have to sign a prenup, but you are not agreeing with. It could be also like you are inheriting something, but your sibling can get more than what you get, something like that. Also, with tax refund, it could be something, like you might not get the whole tax refund, or you have to have an audition during this time. Audition, we call it audition, or when they're listening, you like, where did you get that is information? Why did you write that down on your text? Something like that. So Anything to do with sudden changes in your inheritance, trust, insurance, it could affect your financial stability. So you have to reevaluate your investments. And also, like anything to do with friends groups, like you might want it to invest with someone, but then you realize that person is not actually truthful, or, like a little bit sketchy, and you are just withdraw yourself, hopefully, because otherwise you can lose money. Definitely deep personal transformation, you might have to actually go to a therapist. There could be some kind of, like you going to hire someone who is helping you with finances, how to invest, how to buy index, how to do a health insurance, a life insurance, things like that. And if you guys would like to, actually, I will attach some people who can help you for free in my videos below. Uh, Definitely to do something with financial secrets. You might have someone who you inherited money from, but you didn't know, and right now you're just finding it out. All right, guys, let me see. Choose virtual background. We are going to Leo rising sun and moon. Leo rising sun and moon is going to happen in your seventh house. The full moon, that is mediation, relationship, partnership, anything to do with marriage, anything to do with, legal matters as well. And your YouTube followers, for example, clientele. So it's going to square to Uranus in your 10th house. 10th house is your public image, honor, recognition, and career. And it's going to oppose Mercury in your first house, which is yourself and your identity, your way you represent your company. So your relationship during this time is really highlighted. You can face some kind of tension with your husband or with your wife, and it could due to career demands and personal identity crisis or shift. Your public image might be affected by your relationship and your partner's actions. So maybe you go to an event and your partner is going to, I don't know, snort cocaine, or like use drugs or alcohol, and you will be judged by your partner somehow. You could be making career decisions influenced by your relationship. So you are not taking the career because they don't support you. Make sure you keep your identity, and don't let any narcissistic people or person to to talk you out from something that could be good for you later on. Um, it could be anything to do, like your identity is shifting. Definitely, Uranus is influence, so you might going to go through some kind of gender crisis, you know, um, identity crisis for sure. But it's not because of you are not sure about yourself, but the conflict between you and your romantic partner and business partner, and that's why you will have the crisis. You definitely have to balance out your professional responsibilities and also your relationship needs as well. You're going to reevaluate self-expression and context of partnership. And you might go into end a relationship or friendship because of it's no longer serving you, and then you are just done with it. Yeah, all right, let's move on, and let's go to Virgo rising sun and moon. Here are Virgos. All right, Virgo rising sun and moon. The full moon is in your sixth house. Sixth house, anything anyway, represents you, and it rules health, work, daily routine, your landlord, what is that? Rental properties, and your pet as well. And square Uranus in the ninth house. Uranus is higher education, anything to do with long distance traveling, publishing, podcasting, older sibling, and opposed to Mercury in your 12th house. 12th house is subconscious, secrets, underprivileged. It's also art as well, and addiction as well. So for your health and daily routine, actually there is a change over there that's under spotlight. If you are going to get diagnosed with something, you will need to actually get a second opinion because Mercury is in retrograde, so the information could be flaws. You need to reevaluate definitely the health regime, anything to do with addiction, if you are drinking a lot, or if you are using any kind of self-sabotaging behavior, anything what is numbing you, there will be a realization, a subconscious realization, maybe due to your meditation or maybe during sleep, but then you're going to realize, okay, I'm sabotaging myself and I have to actually stop it. You will need to adjust your work routines and accommodate travel or educational pursuit right now. There could be some kind of health concern, definitely. And maybe the health concern, maybe you are aching and you are not capable to go with an airplane. And you also have to manage the daily stress as well, because there is a lot of hidden fears, there is a lot of hidden subconscious issues, and, it could lead actually to some kind of health-related issues for you, and you can get sick during this time. Anything to do with vocal cords, thyroid could be an issue, gaining weight as well. If you have rental properties right now, your tenant could leave and maybe not even telling you, or you have to evict someone during this time. And you will need to look for someone else. So definitely there will be some kind of disruption in routine because of Uranus is squaring, right? Anything to do with unforeseen, anything to do with education. But in education, you could have some kind of opportunity as well. So I love that for you guys. And your beliefs are changing. You might going to have some kind of subconscious message in your dream, as I said, and it's going to change. Somebody is coming back who died in your dreams, and everything is changing around you. All right, let's see. Libra rising, sun and moon. Here you are. Libra rising, sun and moon, the full moon is going to happen in your fifth house. Fifth house, anything to do with romance, children, creativity, investment, luck, lottery. It's going to square to Uranus in your eighth house. Eighth house is taboos, transformation, psychology, shared resources, tax debt, death, inheritance, prenup, anything like that. And it's going to oppose Mercury in your 11th house, which is your social networks, group setting, friends, and belonging from a group, humanitarian project. So creativity and romance are highlighted by this full moon. So there could be some kind of sudden change in funding for creative project or romantic venture. So you might want it to go for a vacation with your lover, but you're not going to have enough money, or you cannot go where was your dream location. You wanted to have a manager because you are having some, you brought a lyric, you are singing, you have a book, but you are not capable to pay the publisher right now. There could be some kind of romantic relationship might be tested by financial transparency and shared resources. So, for example, you give money to your significant other and you are not married yet, you don't have shared resources somehow, but or your lover, and they are not giving back the money you lent for them. Definitely there could be some kind of reevaluation to funding some kind of creative project over here. So you might want to actually borrow money from the bank to have this application to be available for the public, and it has a huge APR, something like that would happen with you. There could be also some kind of a romantic secret, like you might have been cheated on, or you are cheating and it's coming out. And it could actually create a lot of stress, and it could actually make you to transform. Maybe you're going to go to sex therapist or a therapist, giving each other's another chance. Why is your relationship not working kind of situation? There could be some kind of financial surprises. Don't forget, fifth house investment 7th, 8th house stock market and other people's money. So don't put your egg in one basket. As I said to everyone, unexpected financial surprises will come up during this time, something to do with your stock investment. All right, let's see. Scorpio, where is my Scorpio? Friends, Scorpio, rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your fourth house. Fourth house is your family, real estate, home, roots, your mother figure, perhaps. Square to Uranus in the seventh, that is partnership, relationship, mediation, that is your followers, legal matters, and opposing Mercury in the 10th house. 10th house is honor, recognition, public image, and career. So your home and family life going to be under magnified glasses. You can imagine some kind of family dynamic going to be tested, and your career going to be on demand as well, but your relationship going to become challenges because you might going to I don't know, support your mother without your significant other knowing it, and when it's gonna come out, it's going to create a tension or a argument between you guys. You can also, just invite your father or mother figure over to live with you, and you didn't talk about this with your significant other, and it could create tension. It could be also, if you own a home, it could be some kind of unexpected home renovation. Doesn't matter if you own or rent, whatever, but that could be some kind of unexpected renovation, which could actually affect your career plan. Maybe you are working at home and your office got flooded and you cannot work at home, something like that. And there going to be a lot of obligation from family, and it will be some kind of conflict with your career as well. Your public image might be affected by a family member as well. It could happen with Taurus as well during this time. So Scorpio, you're going to have, like, maybe you're going for a social event, and your husband or wife going to get drunk and going to affect or giving an interview, and everybody, or doing something, and you're going to be in TV and in news, and you're going to shame yourself somehow. But there is a lot of responsibilities, and there is a lot of change and aspiration in your career, and you're going to love that, but perhaps you're not going to be home a lot of time, and it could be you could be missed by your significant other, or there could be some kind of communication issues between you guys. All right, let's see. We are going forward, and we're going to go to Sagittarius sun, rising and moon, and the full moon going to affect our third house. Communication, siblings, neighborhood community, neighbors, short trips, anything to do, niece, nephews, anything to do with skill-based studies, workshops. And it's gonna square Uranus in the sixth house, which is health, work, rental properties, and daily routine, and oppose Mercury in the ninth house, which is education and long distance traveling, and legal matters also, like justice, because it's ruled by Jupiter, ruled by your ruler. Okay, so what's gonna happen over here? Your communication definitely going to be highlighted. You are doing workshop, you're going to be fascinated by information, by news. You might going to actually have some kind of, like, you are working on a book. There could be some kind of disruption that is affecting your writing, or you are teaching online, and it could be because of there you have some kind of issue with your neighbors. They are very loud and you are not capable to record, or they can actually affect your routines. And also there could be some kind of health issues coming up for you during this time, which going to square with your educational pursuit, with your plan right now to teach, to study, to communicate. You might also going to have a hoarse voice, and that's why you're not capable to do something with speech. Definitely your philosophies are changing, anything to do with your worldview as well, and it could bring in some kind of conflict. You're not gonna believe in what you believed before. There could be some kind of need to adjust daily routine to accommodate unexpected travel or educational opportunities. You might have to travel somewhere, and you were scheduled to work every single day, and you had your plan, but you have to work more for 2 weeks, so you will be able to travel somewhere that was, unexpected, and it also brings in some kind of unexpected expenses as well. Definitely, you will have to be aware for your health during this time. And if you are traveling, make sure you are protected with, you're taking your medicine, your vitamins, and everything, because there could be some kind of, respiratory illness coming up for you. Yeah, but there is going to be a lot of demands for work. So you might going to be slammed with work during this time, and it's unexpected. It's a turmoil, it's a chaos, and you will need to hire people who are helping with you with the software, because it's going to be overwhelming. All right, let's see. We're going to move to Capricorn, rising sun and moon. Where are you, Capricorns? Here are you, Capricorns. Okay, so it's going to happen actually in your second house, which is finances and values, and square Uranus in the fifth house, which is creativity, romance, and children, lottery winning, and oppose the eighth house of shared resources and transformation. So your finances and personal values are in the spotlight. Anything to do with reevaluating financial values, and also your creative and romantic pursuit as well. Shared resources, it could be some kind of issue with shared resources, with tax, with inheritance. And it could actually, influence your financial stability and your personal values as well. Like maybe you find out you are not going to get that tax refund, that kind of inheritance, and you had a lover, and maybe they were just, attracted to you because they thought you are having a big trust or insurance or inheritance, and right now you will see the true color, and you will have to let go of that person. There could be some kind of financial disagreement with your romantic partner, definitely. You want the romantic partner to sign a prenup, or they want you to sign one, and you don't agree in that. And also there could be some kind of unexpected sudden expenses with a child. School is starting, definitely. It could be, like they didn't get into the chosen school, you were waiting, and right now you have to pay private school. Anything to do with the creativity, romantic experience, it's going to go through a really big transformation. You might going to break up with your lover, or you're just going to be like, okay, the book, what I'm writing, it's not going the way, the direction I want to, and I need to change. I need to revisit this issue, and I need to start over, or you lose all the information from Google Doc or wherever you write, and you're going to be very mad about that. It could be, but this is a good journey over here. It is bringing in tension, but the tension, because it's a square, it's always an opportunity to change and grow from it. All right, let's see. Another one, Aquarius, rising sun and moon, it's going to happen actually in your first house, which is your identity and yourself. Square Uranus in the fourth house, anything to do with roots, family, home, real estate, living situation, and oppose Mercury in your seventh house, anything to do with legal matters, partnership, anything to do with relationship and your client. So your personal identity going to be highlighted. You are shifting right now, and impacting home life and relationship as well. So unexpected home changes might influence your personal identity and partnership. Relationship dynamic could be tested by personal and home life challenges. Family conflict might arise from personal identity shift or relationship issues. Right now, because there is a lot of gender identity crisis going on, and a lot of men is becoming a woman, and they have family and children. It could be one of you, why not? Or somebody is coming out from the closet but living in a a relationship and married for 20 years, but right now they are coming out from the closet. They like same gender. Anything to do to transform your home. So it could be some kind of, like renovation coming up, which could actually test your relationship because you need to renovate the kitchen and, everything is all over and on the floor and everywhere and you cannot handle it and it could bring in actually verbal conflict because Mercury is involved over here. But definitely there is a lot of opportunity to change your personality, anything to do with your identity, and it's going to bring in a more dynamic relationship. Some conflict arise, of course, but you're going to grow from it. And anything to do, it's going to be necessary to do and change your partnership and your home as well. All right, let me see. Then we're going to have Pisces rising, sun and moon. I just changing the background over here. And yes, here you are, guys. And it's going to happen in your 12th house, the full moon, and that is anything to do with your subconscious, anything to do with secrets, anything to do with with underprivileged addiction as well, and square Uranus. And it's going to happen in your 3rd house, communication, sibling, short trips, and oppose Mercury in the 6th house. The 6th house is health, work, daily routine. So what's happening for you guys? Your subconscious and your self-sabotaging behavior, your subconscious mind going to be under magnifying glass. You're going to, and you are capable to leave some kind of self-sabotaging behavior behind. The fears could, actually, this is the best for you, Pisces, because you can leave something behind which doesn't serve you anymore. And also it's going to impact your communication and daily routine. And you might going to have, for example, a fear of a neighbor, but the neighbor is moving out from the community, or you have a fight with a neighbor, but somehow you're going to hypnosis and you realize it is from previous life, and why did you have that kind of huge disagreement for 20 years. Anything to do with siblings and neighbors, there could be some kind of breakdown over there. There could be some kind of miscommunication, which could also affected by your health or maybe mental health as well. And maybe you didn't communicate with your siblings because you were an alcoholic, and right now you have a breakthrough and you are capable to reconnect and rekindle again. There could be a lot of insightful dreams coming up right now, lucidity, which is helping you actually to either leave something behind that doesn't serve you anymore, or start something, which could be anything to do with like you want to start to teach, or you want to start to do some kind of craftsmanship and go to a course which is helping you how to communicate, how to get reconnected with your relatives, things like that. Adjusting daily routines going to be very important for you. And if you have anything to do with a diagnosis right now, you will need to get a second opinion, because it could go and it's not going to give you the right information. So that could be that as well. And, even it could have some kind of disruption with your colleagues as well, some kind of misunderstanding, what you experience in your work. But definitely there could be something like right now when you are like, okay, I need to start a new regime, a new supplement, because I want to get healthier during this time. All right, guys, so let's see what else is happening. We're going to actually talk about the full moon. And the full moon is what I want to talk about. It's, I mean, a meditation, not a full moon. I was talking about the full moon all the time, but I'm bringing you in a meditation right now. So find a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Allow your body to relax and your mind to become still. Imagine yourself standing under the night sky, a beautiful full moon shining brightly above you. This is no ordinary full moon. It's the Aquarius full moon, radiating its unique energy, humanitarianism, and universal connection. Feel the moonlight gently washing over you, filling you with a sense of calm and clarity. As the moonlight envelopes you, imagine a pathway of silver light stretching out before you, inviting you to follow. You begin to walk along the silver path, feeling lighter with each step, as if you are walking on air. The path leads you to a serene meadow where the grass glows softly under the moonlight. In the center of the meadow, you see a circle of tall, ancient stones. You step into the circle, feeling a sense of sacredness and peace. In the center of the circle, there is a shimmering portal of light. You step through the portal and find yourself transported to a beautiful, otherworldly place. The landscape is lush and vibrant, filled with colors and plants, unlike any you have seen before. The air is filled with the sweet scent of flowers and the sound of gentle breeze. As you look around, you see a group of beings approaching. They are friendly aliens, their eyes filled with wisdom and compassion. They greet you warmly, their presence radiating love and kindness. You feel an instant connection with them, as if you have known them for a long time. The aliens explain that they have come to Earth to help humanity. They have seen the struggle, the challenges that people face, and have come to offer their assistance. They take you on a journey through their world, showing you advanced technologies and ways of living that are in harmony with nature and the cosmos. You see communities where people work together in unity, using their unique talents and abilities to support one another. There is no poverty or suffering here, only abundance and joy. The aliens teach you about their philosophies of compassion, cooperation, and the interconnectedness of all life. As you spend time with these wise beings, you feel your heart opening and your mind expanding. You understand that these lessons are not just for this moment, but are meant to be brought back to your life on Earth. The aliens give you a gift, a small glowing crystal. They explain that this crystal holds the energy of their word and will help you bring their teaching into your life. They tell you to hold it close to your heart whenever you need guidance or strength. With a heart full of gratitude, you bid farewell to your new friends. They lead you back to the portal and you step through, returning to the circle of stones in the meadow. The silver path is still before you, and you walk back along it, feeling lighter and more inspired with each step. As you return to your starting point under the full moon, you feel a deep sense of peace and purpose. You know that you are not alone and that you have the support of the universe in your journey. Take a deep breath, feeling the moonlight still washing over you. When you are ready, gently open your eyes, bringing with you the wisdom and love of your journey. All right, guys, open your eyes. And I hope this beautiful journey right now with those aliens helped you and you're going to do your work and you're going to make sure we are creating a better future for our children and descendants we're leaving behind. Thank you so much for listening, subscribing, liking, being with me over here, commenting below. Your support is really appreciated. I'm going to say bye for now.